All right, let me show you exactly how much I'm earning per day so far in this new position. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm still earning over $90 per day on this meme coin, this Trump hat token. I'm going to show you, this is the 6th or 7th video in our series. We've documented this whole thing from the beginning, where an investment of just over $460 has turned into over $3,000 and currently earning over $95 per day at the time of this video. I'm giving you an update on where we're at now, and I'm also want to share with you, just looking at the chart, what I see going on right here. Now, in previous videos, I've talked about waiting for a pullback, and I thought we may, because we had this big green candle, I thought we may have a pullback at least down to this region. It didn't happen. Instead, if we were to go to 4-hour chart, I'm now seeing that we got a little bit of support forming here in this area. And it's going to be interesting to see where do we go from right here where the price is at the moment. If you come back to the daily, I always like to look at daily charts. I just think they're the best charts to look at to make decisions on. And I'm not a big into technical trading. Typically, I look at the charts just to figure out where to make an entry, and then I make my own exits. And I really look at the charts just because what else are you going to look at, unless you're trying to get in at a certain event timing, then I think it makes sense to at least look at the charts in some cases, unless you're dollar cost averaging. Right here, we look like we're on track to close the candle right now. This would be the highest candle close of all time if we close right here above this red candle, the body of this red candle. But notice the long wicks that we have coming up even right here. This tells me that at this moment, there's a bit of skepticism from the market that this MAGA token or this Trump hat token is going to be able to really be able to take off. Now, at the same time, the bulls are holding the price up, clearly, because we did not pull all the way back here. So we're about 14 days into this, 2 weeks into this. That's it. It's going to be interesting to see what's going to happen. The current market cap is sitting at about $214. At this moment, I'm not looking to make any more purchases unless we get a big pullback. I'm holding some dry powder. If you saw my previous 2 videos that I put out, not in this series, the last 2 videos on my channel, I'll try to link both of them up here back to back, and I'll put them down in the description. But I basically talked about why I think this Trump narrative is going to do pretty well for meme coins. Not financial advice. None of this is financial advice. I'm just a very biased cryptocurrency YouTuber. I have an investment in this MAGA token, so don't take this as advice. But my personal unprofessional opinion is that these meme tokens may do very, very well. I could be dead wrong, so it's not like I'm betting the farm here. Those of you who follow my channel, you know that I primarily earn passive income from several different methods in the cryptocurrency space. So this is just a small part. This is one thing that I'm looking at, one thing that I'm doing right now, and it's because the passive income is so high, because the volume is so high. Now, I've gotten a couple of questions in the comments where people have said, so can, it's just as easy as putting in, LP or liquidity position into a token and you just make passive income. The simple answer is yes, that's how it works in theory. However, if this MAGA token tanks, I lose money, no 2 ways about it. If you would not want to hold the MAGA token, you would never want to provide liquidity for the MAGA token either, just to keep that clear. Now let's take a look at this actual position and see where I'm at this point. As many of you know, I originally started out with about $400 and I think $60 or $70 or $80. I forget that first video what I had said, but that amount has grown to about $318 at the time of this video, of which $281 is the liquidity that I provided, and I've made fees and I've recompounded those fees as well. And I'm holding these fees till I get about $400. Now, just to explain this mechanic as well, I currently have this position on Uniswap. Here, I'll just show you that real quick. So this is my Uniswap position right here. Here we go. These are the fees that I've earned. So I can collect these fees at any point in time. I can do it here on Uniswap. I'm currently managing it through the Krystal platform because I like the numbers that it gives me here on the dashboard and the profile. Essentially, this $3,210 that you see here is basically the 284 plus the fees that you're looking at. Now, my overall position is up since I first started this liquidity position, because I made an adjustment. I adjusted. If you go look at earlier videos, I only had about 9 million as the max price, and I had 90 something million down here, min price and max price, sorry, 90 something million down here per ETH, and we're sitting at 7. So I've since adjusted that range, tightened it up a little bit, because when you have concentrated liquidity, you increase your earnings when the range is a little bit tighter. I'm currently just holding the position for now, earning an APR of about 1,573 APR. So when you see this profit and loss, that's saying since I first entered this position. And if you come down here, you can see my other positions that I had previously. So since I first entered this position 2 or 3 days ago, I'm up $653, $662 compared to somebody who would have just been holding the exact same amount of ETH and the exact same amount of MAGA tokens at the time. So I'm ahead of as if someone was just hodling. I've got $41 of impermanent loss. I'm not worried about that. But here's the crazy thing. Since I've been into this position, I've been earning over 1,000% APR. That's crazy. The value goes up and down based on the performance of the MAGA token. When it goes up, the value goes up. When it goes down, the liquidity number goes down. But these are the fees that I'm collecting. So this is what's interesting about providing LP is you're able to earn this passive income. Now, of course, as the price goes down, this number will go down because the value, the US dollar value of this MAGA would go down if the price of the MAGA token is going down. And of course, when the price goes up, the US dollar value of these MAGA tokens will go up. So you'll see the earnings go up. I'm earning around 1,573% APR. So just to do some quick math on that, 365 would be 1% per day, right? So right now I'm earning 1573 divided by 365. I'm earning 4% per day. That's absolutely crazy. Now keep in mind, the risk that you have when you provide LP in anything is the price going down. So if this price collapsed, I would be losing money even though I'm earning fees. Now, I say I would be losing money. Keep in mind, I came in way over here somewhere. That's about where I came in at on this thing. So I'm still way ahead of the game. And it is possible. We're talking about a meme coin. It is possible that this thing could just tank. I've almost 10x'd my position, which is crazy because I said that in the first video, not thinking that it would actually happen, but yet here I am, and it's still doing really well. For now, that's the caveat, for now. If this crashes and burns, I'll let you know. And I keep saying that because people see this, and I understand it looks like it's easy money. Listen, it's not easy money. I'm literally betting on pure crypto psychology because there's no utility to this token. It's a meme coin. It's a joke coin. And strangely enough, with these MAGA tokens, people are almost seeing it as synonymous with voting for Donald Trump, which is weird in my brain because that doesn't make logical sense. But it's the only thing that makes sense for why these tokens are pumping so hard. Again, go look at my previous 2 videos. I'll put the link in the description because this is not the only one that's been pumping this hard. So for now, I do think my guess is that this is going to continue to do well. I'm looking to compound when I get about $400 in fees and when we have a red candle day, a significant red candle day like this one. At that point in time, I'm going to plan to compound. If not, I'm just going to hold it. And if we keep having green candles, I'll keep holding these earnings until we get about $800, and then I'll just choose to compound. What's crazy is when you're compounding into an asset that's also going up in value, it's like gains on top of gains. If we get a significant pullback and the price crashes, I still am planning to come back in if we ever see this position again. The thing about investing in crypto, you have to make plans like, if this happens, then I'll do this. If this happens, then I'll do that. If the price continues to go up, I'm not adding any more to it. There's no need to. I made such a huge ROI on this position. There's no need to get greedy. If the price pulls back, then I'll add to the position. If it keeps going up, then I'm going to keep collecting fees. And at that point, I will compound once these fees get high enough. All right, let me show you exactly how much I'm earning per day so far in this new position. So I made $89 day before yesterday. I earned $94 as of the past 24 hours. I'm projected to do about $125 per day. I do end up doing a little bit less than that. So far, I'm sitting at about $10. Looks like this would be my lowest earnings for the day. Now, if you want to know what these earnings, what causes these earnings, or where they come from, these are the fees. So when people trade, they are paying a small fee of about 0.03% or 0.1%. That fee goes to everyone who's in the liquidity pool. So the liquidity pool is right, there's $6 million in the liquidity pool, of which I have almost 3,000 of that. Now, when you see the volume, this is the amount that people are trading. So in the past 24 hours, there's been $14 million traded. The higher this is compared to the liquidity, the more I personally earn in fees. Typically, when you have a big candle or very long wicks, that tells you there's been a lot of trades and volume is going to be pretty high. The key to earning a lot of passive income is having high volume fees when liquidity is not that high. A lot of people don't like to provide liquidity on meme coins because it can be dangerous. If the token collapses suddenly, then obviously you're going to lose a fair amount of money, but you're not going to lose as much money as the people who are just holding the meme token. Likewise, if the price pumps hard, I'm not going to make as much. If the price falls, I'm not going to lose as much. But here's the thing. If you purchase right in here and the price is just seesaw back and forth, up and down, it gets boring just holding tokens. But when you have an LP position, you're making consistent fees that you can withdraw or you can compound. By tomorrow this time, I'm probably going to make somewhere between $50 to $100. That would be enough for me to withdraw at that point, that I would have all of my initial principal back. Because the price is pumped, but the fees are still really good. The great thing about earning yield like this is you're going to be able to earn this if the market is going up, the market is going down, you're still earning yield. And that, to me, makes providing liquidity very, very interesting. I'm going to have a whole video on that tomorrow explaining more. So thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, put them down in the comments. If you like this kind of candid approach where I just share with you what I'm doing in real time with my own trades and my own position, this is part of my real portfolio. If you can appreciate that, do me a favor and smash that like button. Be sure to subscribe. Decentralized crypto equals freedom. This is Crypto Wealth. I'm out.